right. Well, hello, everybody.
Yeah. Hello.
I stole your double hello.
You did. It's okay.
Welcome to a brand new episode of
Corey and Kevin talk about nothing.
Yeah.
And if you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Corey.
I'm Kevin, and we're live.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So today we watched the movie. We talked about it last podcast. We'll get to that movie later.
Yeah.
But if anybody watched the last episode and wants to tune in on the movie that we watched this week, feel free, because we've all seen it. So spoilers are
Yes, absolutely.
not a big
So
deal to
yes,
us. And it's in the title.
Yes,
so.
spoilers on this podcast.
Yeah.
So just be prepared for that.
So Jessica and I did something this week that I'm really sad about because it's over.
Okay.
Kim's Convenience.
You finished it?
Yeah, we finished it,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what, man. I feel like they could keep going.
Oh,
like
really? There's still more to it?
Yeah, like
Okay.
without even ruining anything. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like somebody needs to pick these characters back up, and somebody needs to do
Really?
something. Yeah, it's just because it's I don't know. Like, so how far along are you?
So I think I just finished episode. I want to say, 'cause I'm definitely in season 5. I think I'm on episode like 5 or 6. I think. So I'm getting close.
Of which one?
Of season 5.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm getting close. I'm definitely getting close.
Okay.
Just so you know, I don't know if this helps you out at all. The last episode I saw was the one where, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I don't want to give it away because it is an awesome show. I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And season 5 did just
Season
drop.
5,
but
yeah.
it's Netflix. Everything drops.
Everything. So,
Immediately,
yeah, absolutely.
so-
So, okay, that's true. So,
Yeah.
the one that I would say is the last one that I saw was the one where Janet's dad caught her with marijuana in her room, and then he ate the cookie.
Yep.
Oh my! Like that one made me laugh so hard away.
Especially when she shows the video to him where he's like got like the boxes on
Yes,
his head and
yes.
he's like acting like some sort of superhero.
It was so funny when he stood up and then he looks over and then he grabs that coat and he puts it over on the other side. And at first I didn't realize what he was doing. Right, so I'm like that's kind of, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden and then when he starts explaining to, I think the doctor came out and he goes, oh, and he tried to steal my coat and I'm like. And then it hit me, and then I laughed hysterically.
Yeah,
because
like
then it
why
was
he's actually moving his
exactly,
jacket.
yeah. So it was like one of those things that I was just, it was kind of just funny. I mean, I loved it. So
Yeah, I thought it was a great season, and I'm not happy it's gone. Like
Right.
I said as soon as it was over, especially because of how it ended. Like
Yeah.
I feel like literally somebody could pick it back up. And,
Oh, really?
and
Okay.
we could continue on with this wonderful sitcom
gotcha.
and wonderful characters. But as soon as it was over, I'm like, I'll make that petition.
Oh,
Like
really?
I'll sign that petition.
Yeah,
Like,
right away.
yeah, it makes me mad that it's even like ending. Like, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, to me, where we're at right now, it still doesn't make sense. I mean, I see where they're ending. I think things out. I think we're like,
Yeah. There's
there's like certain
storylines that happen or whatever, but it's still not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad because now
Yeah.
I'm like, as a quick show to
absolutely,
just throw on guaranteed laughs.
And this is the crazy thing is, when's the last time that you had a show suck you in the way that show did?
Oh, immediately
seriously.
too.
I
Yeah,
mean, it was insane.
immediately.
Yeah.
It was. We threw on the first episode. We're like, oh,
Yeah, wait a minute.
this is what we're doing now.
Yes.
Kim's
Well,
Convenience.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, it was funny because sometimes show like the first episode. I swear sometimes they put everything into it, right? You're like your big laughter thing. Not laughter. I'm not saying that all the time because laughter is built up from other things.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you kind of put everything into that first pilot episode. That first one, you really want people to suck into that.
Oh,
that
yeah, you
thing.
got to introduce characters.
Absolutely.
Also,
Yeah.
likable characters to root for.
Exactly. So if you do that the right way, I think then you can really suck people in. Well, and they did it perfect. I mean, that's the thing. So every character.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I was like I didn't dislike any character. Even The weird dude from the Handy's Workshop, Trevor.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
it,
funny.
is it
yeah.
Trevor?
Is it Trevor?
No, it's
Oh,
I
what
can't
is
I
his
can't remember it.
name?
Um,
They were just talking to him. I mean, they were just. I literally just watched. I mean, in that episode I was talking about too, it was like there he's a big deal in there.
yeah,
Is it
he
No,
he
it
can
sounds just like
be
it.
a bit much sometimes.
Yes,
but
absolutely. Yeah.
sometimes it gets perfect because it's like that literal. He's like the part of that literal slapstick stuff. Like,
Yes.
like
Yes.
things hit him literally, not like
Yeah.
things go over his head because he's like, wait a minute,
What?
what are we even talking about here?
So I mean, the scene is. I mean, this made me laugh real hard. Okay, remember when they talked about his birthmark and the shorts wearing? The first time
Yes.
that I seen like that part of it, I actually I laughed so hard because it was like so, I was not thinking that whatsoever, right? So like that is totally one of those last things in my head. You know, I'm thinking
The whole scene too,
Yes,
like
exactly.
some '80s car
Yes,
wash. Yeah,
yeah, it
dude.
was
Oh,
so funny. So I laughed. I had to laugh real hard at it. Yeah.
This is about my birthmark, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
I don't see a birthmark.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't see a
Yeah,
birthmark
that's so
at all.
funny. Yeah. So, like that part made me laugh. Wait, what is his name? Is it Trevor?
I don't think it's Trevor.
All right, you know
I
what?
don't think so, Trevor.
I got this
Yeah.
wonderful device.
Yeah,
And it
go
has
ahead and do that.
has a wonderful friend
Well,
on it.
somebody else
Yeah.
possibly knows, but
Somebody else.
it's. I swear it starts with a T. But even their subplot B, C plot, B plot storyline people were even funny. I mean, we could talk more of the remainder of this season once you're done.
Yeah, absolutely. I will definitely have it finished up by next week
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
But
definitely have it finished up by then.
Yeah.
Terrence.
Terrence.
I knew it as soon as I heard it.
Terrence.
Too. Yeah,
That's
it
right.
picks
Yep.
up.
That's
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah, that's
Terrence.
Absolutely. Yep. Michael Moosey is his name.
He's an interesting character. I'll tell you that. Yeah. So we finished that.
Yeah.
And so Jessica and I have a guilty pleasure that's on Netflix.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe it was like 2 years ago, this TV show called The Circle came out. And, man, it was just a really strategic and interesting game to play because these people they only use chat. Like, it's just messaging. And you can create private chats with one-on-one or add people to it or there's the group chat. But that's it. There's no voice. There's no video. So, like, you put up your profile picture, and you could be catfishing or you could be playing it straight.
Oh.
Like, right now, the season, I'm super excited because, like, we're watching season 2 right now. And it's just a lot of fun. The strategy to it is just very interesting because, like, you're very limited in your tools, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be an influencer. And if you're an influencer, you can vote people out, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you could be strategic with that, but it's an interesting thing, like how to be an influencer, because you have to be well liked by everybody. But then there becomes like these, just like any of these reality TV shows. That's why it's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, you got sucked in. I get it.
But yeah, season 2 has been, and it's hilarious what people do when they're by themselves, living somewhere, right? The wackiness that people are, like, their daily activities. You're like,
That's weird.
Please tell me you don't like do any of these things, but they probably do. Anyways,
yeah,
it's very, very fun. So we were watching that late the past 2 nights. We're like, why?
Yeah, you got sucked in.
Had to actually turn it to Sling TV so I could watch just South Park.
Yeah,
so I could fall asleep because otherwise we're like, what do you think what do you think their next move is?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to be voted off? And then you guess. And it's so cool because it's Netflix, no TV. Although what they do differently is they'll end the episode on the cliffhanger. Instead of, like, cut to a commercial, it's cut the episode and put it in the beginning.
Oh, you really? Oh, see, I must not have watched much of, like, reality on Netflix then, because that would make me
This is the only reality show that I've seen on Netflix that, it's the only reality TV show I've seen on Netflix. So
yeah, it's true. I was just saying, well, I think I guess it's like pre-recorded. Like kind of like sorry, like it's like old reruns like the Jersey Shore. That's on Netflix and stuff too.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah.
Not a Jersey Shore fan. Not a.
What? I mean, come on, bro.
No.
Cavs, yeah.
Just lost. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
No, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Strategic. So season 2 is very fun though.
Okay. Right.
But so catfishing though.
No. Okay.
There's people that go, and they're men and they'll play as a female or vice versa.
Okay.
Well, in this one, somebody went as a celebrity. Lance Bass. It's really funny. Like at Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Yeah.
Somebody is using. Now it's his assistant, his personal assistant, is on the show, but instead of using her profile, she's using Lance Bass. So now everybody in the circle thinks that Lance Bass possibly, unless obviously you're thinking he's catfishing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're thinking, wow, this could really be Lance
Yeah,
Bass.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's very interesting element of the game.
Gotcha. But you know the truth.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
you know.
as a viewer, you would know the truth.
Yeah, as a viewer, you know who's catfishing, which is why it's very exciting for the strategy. Because, really, the best strategy is to lay low and play it in the middle until you get towards the end, man. It's interesting. You cannot be hated and you cannot be loved.
That's hard.
Because if you get loved, you get hated.
No matter what.
It always splits into
You stay neutral.
Human beings.
Yes.
They're primal.
Yes.
We're going to
100%.
split off and fight each other eventually.
Everybody wants to be number one. I'm just saying.
Right, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Plus, it overall is a competition. Like they have to.
Yes, absolutely.
They want to win.
Well, that's just like the challenge and stuff too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the same thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that's one of my guilty pleasures is growing up. Is my brother loved the challenge shows.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So then I couldn't help it. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'll watch one. Well, the next thing you know, like I find out like the next time it's on, like all of a sudden I started showing up home on Thursday nights. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be home very often.
Cook up some pretty intense challenges.
Well, it's impressive.
Like, that's why
For sure.
that kind of stuff can get addicting to watch because you're like, wow, what are they gonna have to do next?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know. And then and you really do like learn to like. I mean, it's a persona that you learn to love the character or hate a character. So you get involved in the show. Like you can't wait for that person to get voted off. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that's the thing. So you have hatred towards
same
the
feeling in the circle. You're like, come on, somebody.
Exactly.
Get rid of this
Absolutely. Yeah, you cannot wait. Right.
And you can't. We can't hate on reality TV that much because without reality TV, there'd be no Office. There'd be no Parks and Rec.
I mean, that's
even
very
Modern
true.
Family.
No, Modern Family was fantastic, man.
We watched a lot of it.
Yeah.
But we never watched all of it.
Yeah,
I'd say we
series,
stopped a long time ago and just never continued on. We're terrible at
Finishing.
serial watching. We'll binge stuff.
Okay, you love it for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't watch stuff live because that's a commitment.
No.
We don't want to do that.
Got it.
So, binging. That's our option. And then you binge it until you're like, okay, I'm getting a little...
Yeah, enough's enough.
And then hope maybe one day you never even come back.
You return back.
Yeah,
you never know.
You might not even come back.
Yeah,
there are several shows I've just never finished. I started this one on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. It's got Adam Brody on it. Now,
okay.
Another guilty pleasure of mine when I was growing up is The OC. I really enjoyed season 1 and 2 of The OC, and Adam Brody's from that. And so I have
I just don't picture you to be.
Exactly. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
funny.
definitely not a. Season 1 and 2
was
very,
pretty good.
Well written. But anyways, and plus the music on that show. The music. Oh, it always comes down to the music, man. Like if you've got a bad movie but the soundtrack's good, I might be into it still. Like I might like, hey, all right.
You just went up 20% on my Rotten Tomatoes score.
I'll get the soundtrack. I might not buy your movie, but I'll get the soundtrack. But yeah, sidetracked right now. That's what we've been watching. We finished Kim's Convenience.
Gotcha.
Now we're on to The Circle. I'm trying to think I don't think besides the movie that we had agreed to watch, I don't think we had time to watch anything else.
No. So let me think here. I can't remember the night. So I've watched a couple episodes of Kim's Convenience and things, but while I was I cleaned the house a little bit and just things like that. So but it's funny because my cousin came over And we're playing like cards or whatever, and I just turn on a movie on, and then I end up getting sucked into it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we turn into where we watch where I turned on Hot Rod. Remember Hot Rod?
It's a great movie.
I'm telling you, it makes me laugh so hard. Okay, and then I didn't realize because everybody. I'm a Fortnite fan, right? So we're sitting over there, and I started like we're laughing at a dancing scene, and then he's like, "Oh, that's a Fortnite dance. I remember that dance." And I'm like, "No, it's not." They're not Fortnite's not gonna make a dance off of the 2 seconds that guy's dancing, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. Do you remember the dance where I just had his
and do it.
what? Well, it's kind of like this. It goes, and then, like this, and then it goes. It's weird, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying. So
that's a Fortnite move.
And that's a Fortnite dance.
Interesting.
It's actually me neither. So it's
thank you for the demonstration.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah. So now I forget. No. So anyway, so I learned something about watching the movie. I've seen it 1,000 times. You know what I mean? And I've played Fortnite 1,000 times. I never put the two together.
It's such a sleeper of a movie.
It is.
And not in the sense of I'm going to fall asleep. It's one time Jessica's mom rented back in the day when you had cable and you would rent movies.
Yeah.
You'd have them for 24 hours or whatever. They rented The Other Guys. And it was
Yeah.
I didn't actually care to watch it. For some reason, it didn't grip me. And we watched it. It was absolutely hilarious,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how this movie was, right? Where you could totally have missed this movie on your list, and if you did miss Hot Rod, go back and watch it.
Seriously, and you just give it a good movie and just sit back. It's not gonna knock your socks off by blowing your mind about creativity, but the comedy and then just the pure nature of the movie is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, you have Andy Samberg, Danny McBride,
yes,
Bill Hader.
Who's his stepdad? Who's Frank?
He's the guy from John Wick.
Yeah,
the Continental. He was actually in a couple episodes of Game of Thrones, and
yes, he was. Yes, he was. I knew. Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff, and I know his name, but of course,
not right now.
Not right now.
I got it. Okay.
Which I guess in turn means I don't know his name.
Yeah,
but,
you don't.
Him, and then, gosh, the one nerdy short kid is the in addition to the trio of The Lonely Island. There's Andy Samberg, that short.
The
little brother.
Yeah, which is it's like yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's his little brother, right?
Is in real life?
No.
In the movie, catch at the time, asking dude, I don't know that answer, off the top of my head. Yeah. But in the movie, it did because that's Frank's and his mom have another kid, so that's who it was. So it's his little brother. Yeah,
he's part of the Lonely Island. Have you ever watched Popstar with I think it's called Popstar.
No.
With Andy Samberg. I want to actually rewatch it because we had watched it over somebody's house. I can't remember. I think we were over at her mom's house and it was on TV and we were watching it. It was outstandingly hilarious. And I just kept remembering oh man, I got to actually watch this movie and not on TV because it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
So those Lonely Island trio, man, they are good at what they do. They're very funny.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
And you've seen Palm Springs, right?
That's one that we watched. We watched it one time for a podcast.
So that movie was fantastic.
Hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, everything checked out of that movie. That movie was just fun. Well, that was a really fun movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
top to bottom.
We talked about it. Talk about that movie, but Andy Samberg. Hot Rod.
Yes, yeah. So I watched that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is the only. So I hate the term "cool beans," but that movie.
Did it make you laugh?
Oh
yes,
yeah.
Dude,
cool.
Yeah,
beans.
Beans. It was just so funny. I just love the way that their entire I mean, then it was because at first when I first heard it, you're like, okay, and then I forgot about the scene, right? I just forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, when I watched it last time, I watched it, kicked right in. Hysterically laughing.
Yeah.
I was there. It was right there. It was so funny, man. I loved it. So, It's actually been a long time since I watched. That's why I turned it on. I mean, that's really, you know what I mean. I was going through Facebook. Netflix.
Yeah, I would have to say it's been a little while since I've watched it. But Amy Fisher.
Yes.
Is in that too.
Yep, absolutely.
Man. That's a huge
huge cast. Well, then you have her boyfriend is Oh wow!
I can't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find out because I mean he's not like he's a big name. I'm not saying that by any means, but
yeah. I can't put a face to it right now. Actually, I'll need to rewatch that one immediately because that one definitely made me laugh. Hot Rod.
Yeah, Hot Rod. It is. Hold on a second.
You're almost there, man.
I'm almost there. Like my phone is like, oh, Will Arnett.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right. Now
actually
I can put the face.
Yes, he's there, right? And then another character that made me laugh really hard too during that was Chester Tam. Richardson.
Okay.
Do you know who that is? Do you remember his dance moves when he's like, "Can I be in your crew?" He's in the pool, he won't get out, and he goes over there and he's like. And he's just so slim, and then he just thrusts a little bit. It was just it just made me. I mean, he just made me laugh. I mean,
That's
it's just
funny.
it was really it was awesome. So,
what else you watch?
then I watched, pulled out the old Jim Carrey fan book.
Man, yeah. How often we got to go back through all the podcasts. Run some. We need AI
Yes.
to determine how many times Jim Carrey has been brought up on our podcast.
Dude,
78
a lot.
episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Quite a bit. I'm just saying, yeah.
at least 140.
Yeah, I think there's a general term that he's probably the favorite on the podcast.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm just gonna say that.
Jim Carrey is often a hashtag.
Yes, often.
Yeah.
Often. So the series of unfortunate events.
Okay. Never watched that one.
Oh,
Is
you
it
didn't
good?
know? It's definitely good. It's definitely kind of like it's one of those kind of, if I had to say, like kind of out there movies a little bit. You know what I mean? It just has like some sort of like, I mean, that's what the whole
It's
point
like
of
a
it is.
children's book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So think about it like kind of out there in a children's way. So like I thought it was good. I'm not saying that by any means. I mean, the acting was in it was really well. I mean, some of the stuff that they did was pretty smart and pretty. You're like, oh wow, because that's the whole point of it. Like like they're all part
Thinking
of this.
their way out of things.
Exactly. So they're getting themselves out of a situation. I mean, it's just like I'm not ruining any storyline. Okay, so you have two kids and their parents die, right?
Yeah. And
So-
it's like the uncle.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But so then the problem is there's money involved and they all want the money.
Oh.
So you just think
I
about
want
it
the
in
money.
that perspective, and it really, it's it. So I mean, because the nice part is like what I loved about it, and like so actually Sean was over too. Okay, so we're sitting there, and I know that he's not paying attention, as we're watching like portion of it. So I'm like, hey, do you know who that is? So he's like, no, I have no idea who that guy is. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, that's Jim Carrey. And he just saw Jim Carrey the first time. He's got this crazy hairstyle. His hair's blown back. And all that, you know what I mean?
It's
So
got
he's
like the long nose. too, right?
absolutely, yeah.
Something like that.
So like he's different now. He's a totally different character. So then you really can't tell.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
like,
Because okay. Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
because what he's trying to do is set up these unfortunate events to get the kids taken care of. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. So the whole point of it, at first I thought it was like the kids who were doing something weird and it was getting into all these events. No. The uncle is essentially trying to, and I'm not going to ruin anything, but trying to get the money, right? So there's a bunch of those unfortunate events. That's the whole like premise of the movie. So it was funny, man. I laughed.
It's a series
yeah, absolutely.
of unfortunate events.
It's a series of them. It's
Yeah,
good. bro.
I'll have to throw that on sometime.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a kid's book. I wouldn't necessarily say like I would bring your daughter right now at the age she's in to watch it. It's not a kid's movie like that.
We're thinking like sometimes like if we're throwing this is a total subject change here because you brought my daughter.
Yeah,
up, so.
yeah.
But there's two movies coming out right now that are huge. There's the Boss Baby, The Boss Is Back, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And a Paw Patrol movie is coming out. I'm like, oh, Clementine, you ready for your first theater experience?
Are you gonna do it?
Well,
You gonna do it?
Thinking about it because I'm like, she's pretty decent at least in chunks of watching and paying attention, especially Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
And she just loves Paw Patrol. So I'm wondering, if she'll actually do well in the theater. If not, we'll just take her out, whatever.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it because, I mean, we went shopping the other day. We got our Sky, we got our Rubble, and Marshall, and she's gotta have her Marshall. All these stuffed animals. She just loves them.
Really? Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
it's so funny. She loves Paw Patrol.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes in her crib at night, you can hear her singing it. It is the cutest thing in the world.
Oh wow! Are you kidding me? Like the theme song? That is so funny.
Oh, yeah, she's watching it. She's reciting it the whole time. Like she's it's so funny, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like her father.
Oh, I know.
Yes,
I thought the same thing. I'm
No,
like,
it's gonna happen.
boy, yeah.
Yep.
This is gonna be my film buff,
Yep.
my
Yep, absolutely.
TV show junkie. It's gonna be perfect. Perfect. So it's Jim Carrey in that movie. What else?
Nothing. I got one episode of Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh, the show that's on IFC.
Well, it's actually on Netflix right now. Like the first couple seasons are. So I watched when he was over. The movie was over. So then he just grabbed the remote and turned something on, and that's the show he told me to watch. So of course he's gonna put that on. Continue watching.
It's a fun show. It is. It's corny as hell, just like the
that's the thing that
campy movies.
And I think at first when I went into it, I was not expecting it because I never watched some of those movies. I don't think I've ever watched those movies. So I think that's why I didn't understand that. I never watched like the Evil Dead movies. So when I first went to, I'm like, I'm not understanding some of this.
You should pay homage to the man who created the Evil Dead series, Sam Raimi, because he's the one who directed Spider-Man 1, 2, and unfortunately 3. I don't think he wanted 3 to come out. It was dog crap. It was a bad movie. It was a terrible movie.
Spider-Man was in it though, so it couldn't be that bad.
No, it was absolutely awful. It was emo Spider-Man, jazzy Spider-man. Tobey Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't great. I disliked it
great.
a lot. But Spider-Man 1 and 2
was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
And he directed those.
Oh, okay. Well, I give him a little bit of respect.
So yeah.
I didn't say I hate the Evil Dead
him
movies.
his life.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
Get dramatic with it, all right?
Sheesh. Oh, got it. Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's awesome. So, is there nothing else for you that you've watched or anything like that at all?
I was trying to think because I swear we have put some stuff on, but I am drawing a blank right now where I'm like, did we?
Yeah, yeah.
I know we did a lot of like painting this weekend.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
So I'm not, and then we watched The Circle. We watched Kim's Convenience. I just can't think of anything that we watched.
Yeah, I think the only, because obviously, like I said in the last podcast too, there's still basketball on it now. Basketball's not over.
Oh,
so that's gonna take over some
still, still slamming dunks.
Exactly. Whoa.
Wait, dunk on.
Yeah, dunk on.
All right. When you were streaming one of your first streams, I clipped that.
You clipped it.
It's probably gone now.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't have to see it.
But that was very fun.
That was awesome.
Dunk on.
I'm not gonna say because then you're gonna reclip this as well.
Yeah, right. Oh man, if we could find the old clip.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so funny. Yeah.
That was some years ago.
It was.
Oh, speaking of streaming, now we used to stream a lot of video games.
Yeah.
A lot of PlayStation games and then some PC games. But one thing that was released last week and over the weekend, was it over the weekend? Yeah, Sunday. Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pumped, man.
Me too, man. Me too.
I'm a big fan of World War II.
Yeah.
So I was a big fan of Battlefield 5, but this just looks like you could have so much more fun with the maps.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, like, ever-changing scenery.
Yeah, it's insane. And
buildings
even the flight of the helicopters looks sweet. If I get to fly one of those helicopters at some point,
yes,
that's gonna be sweet. That's all I'm saying. So, I was very, very excited to see that. And usually I'm not a big vehicle flyer or driver. You know what I mean? Don't be wrong. I like that. If I want to get somewhere, you're gonna drive something. But you know what I mean? I'm not like seeking them out necessarily. But that looked awesome. The entire thing just looked so fun.
Yeah, I'm excited because streaming something like that, you can only see the quality so much.
Yeah.
Depending on like your device, depending on your internet.
Yes, for sure.
There's a lot of factors. So I can't wait to actually just have it, throw it in the PS5,
And just play.
and see what that 4K looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean, this is definitely pushing me towards, saving up for that.
Finding that PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
Good.
I mean, so
I guess they're still hard to find.
well, yeah, what's super hard to find, and it's because, like, I mean, even goes back to everything else, cars, everything else right now. I mean, it's the chip shortage, man. It's insane.
The chip shortage. It's getting people riled up out there.
It is.
It's getting a little crazy. Yeah, I think they said like car sales will have to go down in 2022.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot that's going on because everything they're producing right now because of the shortage, it's just replacing what they've already bought.
The Mitchells versus the machines, man.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's a chip in everything in that store. I'm a little nervous now.
Yeah. Huh.
There's a chip in this. It's
Yes.
just gonna explode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my left hand.
You might.
Anyways, yeah. So Battlefield 2042.
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
Battlefield. I feel like we had Battlefield 1, which we enjoyed, but we didn't play a whole lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then Battlefield 5,
I mean,
which we played a
lot.
Like, I have every single gun.
Yes.
10.
Yeah. You want ham.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah. There's only one title I don't hold anymore. And that really makes me mad.
Yeah.
New game though.
Yeah, exactly.
New game.
You better be
nail it
prepared,
down.
sir. Hold on.
Longest headshot I held for, I would have to say, even years.
Oh, I very well could be. Yes, absolutely.
And then Corey stole it from me.
Yeah.
When
He
nobody
won.
even plays the damn game anymore. He stole it from me.
Yeah, he wants to. Hey guys, let's play Battlefield tonight. So he calls me out. So I sit back and What can I say?
I'll tell you what. I fired it up the other day. The other day when I said anybody want a game.
Yeah.
I played a few rounds. I put on some good headshots, but man, I couldn't get anything
Really?
too long. Yeah. I was like, nope, not even worth looking. So I'm
Gotcha.
a little salty, but at least I have all the guns.
That's true.
10.
Yes.
I've got STG gold.
Oh, fully now?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You were the reason I got the last gold piece. Remember, we were on opposite teams, and you were running down, and I needed one more kill, and you just happened to be there. I was like, oh, dude, it was perfectly played out.
And it made me mad because I didn't do that on purpose.
Well, yeah, you literally, because we were trying to kill
Yes, yeah.
I think that round I killed you like 5
Oh,
times.
I know that makes me very angry. It might have been twice in that last little bit of time, the last little kills you needed to get the last gold gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so now we have a team of people, a squad of people that we play with.
Yes.
So I'm very excited.
Very.
Getting back into it. It comes out October 22nd.
Okay.
So find a PS5 by then. If not, there's the PS4 version, but
I mean, buy the PS5.
Yeah. I mean,
I get it.
Buy a PS5. Just do it. I guess where to find one is the key.
That's the worst part. Yeah. Exactly. So like I'm even on like the I found like a Twitter thing. And, I try to like to do what I can to get alerts, but
when they dump and
exactly, yeah. Or like, and some people like, and the one thing that's kind of frustrating is that I've already been there were people put out saying they were getting news that there were certain days that they were going to start releasing more, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, sweet. So I'm ready that day, and they never released. It was nothing. So I guess I should have paid attention more to like more people talking about it, not just like one source.
It's like some bogus. It's like, oh man, that would be such a dirty trick. Like start a forum like, oh hey, at this store at this time they're getting a shipment. All these people show up and it's just like a scam.
Yeah, they're like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, where's my PS5?
Where's my
I mean that's how things happen though. Stupid jokesters.
I mean, obviously it was on the podcast that I had talked about it, but man, that was still a wild night. My brother, I know it's kind of a sore subject, but my brother texting me, and we have like this 3-minute window. Digital sold out, and it was like in a minute, and within 3 minutes, like we had the optical drive one like in our cart and bought, and it was like. You couldn't as soon as we bought it and placed the order.
Yeah.
And obviously, like we're freaking out, logging out of Amazon, logging back in, checking out, making sure that it's in the ordered list.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
it's ordered, like it's there.
Yeah.
I'll take screenshots. You can't skip me out. Can't skip me. So, that was just like an intense moment. It was like a really fun game. I'll choose that over waiting in line.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
The only thing that sucks about waiting in line. The only thing that sucks about that. I guess, but waiting in line though, they could be sold out while you wait in line.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you get in line. You're the 10th person. They only have 6.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not even worth.
Yeah. Why am I doing this? Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's kind of the same thing online. It's just we got lucky. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah.
Just,
Well, see, the thing is too is I've heard that some people like they were going through, and actually they're like 20 minutes in, and they actually got one because there were so many things going on at the same time that one of them got accepted because the same one won again, and actually they both delete each other. So that one item that was actually taken up by one of those two people actually was available. So somebody went in and actually bought one. It was like 20. They're like, yeah, it was like 20 minutes afterwards. I got there late, went in, and they had found one. Yeah, because I mean, they were like just the way that there was such a mad rush. There was just a glitch that happened. So I was pretty. I mean, it was I read a story. I shouldn't say I know the people. You know what I mean? But it was just I read a story about that because they're like, be optimistic and be ready.
Yeah, I'll have to message my brother and I'm pretty sure he's last time we had I had asked him, hey, do you know? He's like, I'm still have the newsletters though. Sweet. Maybe I could get some information over because I mean you're not going to be the only one. I mean I know a couple of our friends are going to want to be making that upgrade, especially for this game. I mean it's Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, it's
made for the PlayStation 5. I mean. For the next gen consoles.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, so like,
get on it.
This is the only thing that kind of, and it's not like it doesn't quote unquote scare me, but like the thing that makes me nervous is I'm not just making a quote unquote $500 thing. I also have to get a nice TV to go with it because I don't have a 4K television right now.
Well, wow.
So
I didn't know that. I guess I did know that.
Yeah, you did know that.
I'm just kind of shocked. I just thought everybody kind of already made that upgrade.
Why? It still worked.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. My basement TV is 1080.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it is. But
yeah.
No, that's cool.
And the laugh afterwards upsets me, but it's fine.
Yeah, the laugh. Yeah, like, oh. Even that one, though. No, I'm just kidding. But that one's not though.
No.
So we're good there.
Yeah, the truth.
All my monitors aren't. Oh, no, none of them are. Just 1080s. But anyways, you'll have to. Yeah, you're right. But to be honest, dude, there's the 4K is like super affordable now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like every manufacturer has a 4K, and then the thing is like. All right, so you get something that might be off-brand, and you're worried about the longevity. But with how long things have been out, you're guaranteed a solid-looking picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like you don't have to go out and spend $2,000-$3,000 on 4K because it's like really like sure when it first came out you were
yes yeah
but
100%,
definitely not now. So you can definitely get something, especially at Walmart. Dude, I saw a 70-inch. The other day, for like $688.
Well, yes.
I'm like, that's my new basement TV, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's insane.
I'm like, I will take that.
Yeah, because I did look because when I was thinking about when I was trying to find the PS5, like I was going, pretty hard.
You're definitely gonna want.
I want to at least have some sort of backup plan, right? Because at first I don't need necessarily. I mean, I want it. I'm not saying that. Like, it's a necessity, but not a necessity. You know what I mean? So like, I'm like, I could still play on this TV and save up. You know what I mean? Get myself a nice TV. You know what I mean? Like, don't have to like jump to. I have a working television.
Not only do you have to buy the PlayStation 5, but the game costs $60, $70.
It's probably $70.
Yeah, it's probably $70. Because why not?
Yeah.
And then, well, I've purchased already a few years of PlayStation Plus, so I'm good till like 2024 or something like that.
That's sweet.
So I don't know if you have to re-up on that. So it's like, exactly. Like it's definitely like an expensive thing. So having the display already, I didn't factor any of that because I just kind of like assumed. You know what they say though.
Yeah.
asshole, right?
Yeah, exactly. Big one.
Big
Circle.
Okay, well,
Okay, am I being rude?
Circle's a great show.
Yeah. Back to full circle again. Man.
No, yeah, but that's definitely going to be a game that you're going to if you're.
Well,
it's definitely a system, obviously. That you're going to want to do.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the nice part is if I really truly can't find one by then. I mean, it is already mid-June, so I mean, if I can't find one by then, I mean, at least I can still play the game.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that worries me is that my cousin again is we're both huge Battlefield fans, so that could be another person that we can add into the squad.
Yeah.
So then we can almost, I mean, if we get the full squads going, we might be able to get a fuse. But
that's 128 player
that's what I'm
matches.
saying. That's huge. Now, what worries me though is he brought this up to me that he has not seen any sort of anything where it says it's going to be crossplay. I think it's to a point to where I think it's just more of it's just something that happens. The problem is he's an Xbox guy, so we can't play that. If he came to
can't help him
exactly. So
he refuses to be helped.
Exactly.
They put out consoles called PlayStations. That would
Buy
be
one.
That would be the help that he would need. But if he keeps buying the Xboxes,
yep.
Now does he have the new Xbox?
He does. Yeah.
What is it called? Xbox X.
Xbox X.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. That's a 10. That's a 10. 10.
Well, maybe he needs to buy another console. Have two.
Why not?
Yeah.
Seriously, that's a real note. Xbox Series X.
There it is.
There it is. I was gonna say I was waiting.
Yeah, I needed
to. Yeah, for sure. I know. Yeah.
That's very funny.
PlayStation's better.
I was a big fan of the Xbox One S just because of the 4K player.
Yeah.
That I mean, the PlayStation, even the PlayStation PlayStation Pro, that you could play 4K content.
Yeah.
But it still was it was more or less like a 2K upgrade.
Yeah.
So not even full 4K, where the Xbox actually gave you
4K.
So I'll definitely give Microsoft. They've got the money to create all these different models that in 3 months we're gonna put out a Xbox Series XY.
Yeah,
we're gonna put an X, an XB, just in case, they've got. Because I remember when I was buying for Black Friday, I bought the Xbox One S because the 4K. Why pay $250 for a standalone 4K Blu-ray player when
seriously.
I can spend $250 on a console? I might not even play it. I might not even use it. But I'd rather have the option.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
I mean seriously. Money.
Yep.
But Game Pass. Oh yeah, Game Pass. Microsoft Game Pass. That's
yeah.
That's huge.
That's huge.
I heard they are expanding. They had 18 million subscribers and. They are growing exponentially.
And the Game Pass, I didn't realize how sweet it was until the last couple of times I've actually gone over there. And it's awesome. I mean, it really is.
It's enough to where Microsoft said that Sony is no longer a competitor to them, more like Amazon or Netflix, a streaming or platform, not Sony, because Game Pass is literally like this huge thing. I mean,
wow,
subscriber base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's huge.
So you're paying for, whatever, but Sony doesn't really have that. Well, they had PlayStation View, but I don't even think they have that anymore.
No, I don't think so. No.
So I mean, Sony has other ventures.
Well,
so
absolutely,
they don't need that.
absolutely, definitely. That's not their platform.
Fine.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, Microsoft has definitely killed it on the Game Pass.
Yes. At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I'm like, I just think that's so stupid. Like, how often am I gonna play that many different games? Right? That was my whole mindset.
Yeah, but then it's like.
But then every single time, like, I go to his house, and all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, what game do you want to play?" So we just scroll through a list of games,
right.
and then it takes
genius.
It takes 20 minutes to download, and then we're playing. You're like, all right, all right. So
it's really a genius. Smart move on Microsoft. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Killed off Mixer, right? That was Microsoft Mixer. Yeah. Was that it? Killed that off. Good job.
Yes.
Congrats on that.
Yes. Definitely. That was good. Smart move.
So, anyways, 47 minutes. Do we want to talk about the movie?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in. All right.
All right. So the movie that we watched, what was it?
It was the woman in the window.
Okay, I was wondering if you're gonna get it
I
earlier. You're having
some
some
some difficulties.
so I figured I'd throw it over to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But I mean, so yeah, the woman in the window. It was on Netflix. Came out this year, 2021. So Kevin, like, you give me your opinion on it. How did you feel about this movie? Like, what was your
All right, so first off, I just want to point out the cast in this movie is insane. So Amy Adams, Julianne Moore, Anthony Mackie, Gary Oldman, Brian Tyrese Henry, I'm pretty sure is his name. He's from the TV show Atlanta with Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
The cast is huge. I mean, more people kept showing up. I'm like, oh.
What is going on?
Yeah, I'm like, I thought like the only thing I ever saw was Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman, you got Gary Oldman. This movie was huge.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the movie ended, and my goodness, the ending was it was like two different movies.
It was that's the thing. So like I have that's my opinion. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I kind of didn't know how I felt afterwards. Just because I'm like, well, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
Like, it transitioned really quickly into a slasher.
Yes.
I
mean,
was like, I didn't really like. This is more horror than I thought it was going to be.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
And it starts off as this thriller, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And then there's like this, the realization part of any thriller.
Yeah.
And then it keeps going, and then it turns into like this slasher type of thing.
Yes.
And you're like, what? I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, cool, wrap it up. That's cool.
Yeah.
She was, I don't know how far we want to take the spoilers.
Yes, I
But,
don't want to, but I mean, seriously.
I just felt like maybe the editing could have been better, I guess. I thought the acting was fine.
The acting was the storyline is what I didn't like about it. Like that's the thing. You know what I mean? That was my whole thing. I mean, and then this is I think this is why. So, I mean, this movie reminds me of every single one. I'm not trying to give everything away, but at the same time, that a person with whatever issue is taking photos in somebody else's thing, right? Or whatever, okay? Mm-hmm. So like I said, I'm not trying to go too far into details, but with that situation happening, to me, it's like the same storyline that I've seen, I feel like 1,000 times. You know what I mean? Maybe it's only one or two movies I could just name off the top of my head. The ones with, I just had it, it was Eagle Eye? Was that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it Eagle Eye? Was that the one?
With Shia?
Yeah. With Shia. And then what was it? There's no one I was literally just thinking of.
With who? Who's in it?
I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, okay. So I just felt like that was it just with that whole scenery to where it's necessarily that I'm not saying anything, but like a busybody type of thing, right? Situation, right? So like, you know what I mean? You're stuck at home, for whatever reason. So then like, what you're doing is you're seeking out other things. So that's what it was. I just felt like I've seen that before. And then it was like the same kind of thing to where it was like I guess I'm not trying to give it away, but outside's an issue. You know what I mean?
Agoraphobia, yeah.
Yes. So like, I mean, don't be wrong. I mean, the idea of it, like the whole thing is like a kind of a cool idea. Like I love the idea of the thing, but seeing it so often, and then it felt like it was just exactly the same. Like that was my thought process on the storyline of it personally. But
yeah, I thought like there's a particular scene where the realization is happening, and they're all just kind of looking one way, and it kind of hits the corny meter, kind of like almost breaks the fourth wall and isn't like, just felt kind of weird and misplaced. But she like walks into this scene where there's like a car, but it's in the house. You know
yes.
What I mean? Mm-hmm. And it felt like I don't know. I was like, this is like something you'd see in Charlie Kaufman, but he builds his world towards that. This is like meshing things in like, I don't know. Like, it just, like I said,
absolutely.
Maybe it's the editing that threw me off.
Yeah.
But the story, I agree. Like, it's nothing new. It's nothing unique.
Exactly.
I love the acting. So the acting was great.
Well, yes. Yeah.
But overall, like, I don't know. And plus, well, you learn some things, and then wasn't happy, with the person. Which probably shouldn't be so vague.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the main character, you
Yes.
learn some things about the main character.
Yeah.
That kind of make you think, this isn't a good person.
No.
It's definitely not a
exactly.
good person. So like, I'm not rooting for
No.
this person.
No. Yeah. Once again, you're in the
anymore.
same. Yeah. You're in the
So,
same
like,
exact predicament. Yeah.
When we finished the movie, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure how I feel.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, I'm not rooting for her.
No. Not by any means. Yeah. I mean.
So yeah, I don't
exactly.
know. So I will tell you this. Now, what your thoughts? Like, you didn't care for it?
Yeah, honestly, like I did not, like, I would have to say that was more on the negative meter than I was on the positive meter.
I gotta tell you, you're not alone. It is got a 25% on the tomato meter.
Whoa.
On Rotten Tomatoes, 25%. The audience score,
Yeah.
35%. Not much better. So
wow. Okay. So
we're among others that definitely were like, I'm not. Like, I guess, like, I just don't even know why it exists.
Yes.
It's just been kind of done before. These are great actors. That's why I was blown away
Yes.
by the cast. These are great actors in a very... I could forget about this movie very
Easily.
It was nothing that I ever...
I think that's probably the reason why I struggled with the title. I don't care.
I
I mean that's what I'm saying.
It's a very generic title.
Yes,
The woman in the window. She
yes.
is the woman in the window.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, like, okay, so the twist at the end, don't be wrong, was an unexpected twist. Yeah, I think they played it off very well. Okay, personally.
Yeah. I would say yes.
Yes, but there's also a certain thing that he says that kind of just annoys me. Okay, I'm not going to ruin it because it's going to really give it a lot away. But you know what I mean. They played off it very well.
It was a lot of like, I'm going to slap you in the face with information.
Exactly.
Right. Like
that's exactly.
Yeah.
It was too much.
I sometimes feel like less is more when you're dealing with like this.
Yes.
I know, like we don't want to go into.
I know that's the hard
terrible
part.
detail.
Yes, okay, but there's also one scene. I'm sorry, this just annoys me. Okay,
Yeah.
so she has certain photo. Okay, for the entire time that she never thought of. Okay, as soon as she finds it, guess what?
Yeah.
The drops the computer
Super
breaks. You're like,
situational.
come on, like, you know what I mean? So now all of a sudden, now that you randomly found it, now it happened to just fall off. You happen to put it on the edge. Just stupid things like that. That's the thing that sucked. Like, because other than that, it was like the acting in it was really good.
Yeah.
The storyline sucked.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you. I like Amy Adams, right?
Yep, Amy Adams. Yeah. That's what I generally like. Even the kid Ethan. I thought, all right, now Ethan looks like a younger version of Mose.
What? Yes.
Michael Schur or something.
That
like
is
that.
funny. Yeah. Is he in other things too? He looks super familiar.
Super familiar.
Yeah.
I didn't look him up, but like the acting was really good. It just so we brought this up when we talked about Those Who Wish Me Dead. That garbage can of a movie.
Garbage.
Where it's like, well, we've entered, screenwriting competitions, and we've received feedback about certain things, and then I see these movies like that garbage, Those Who Wish Me Dead, and the movie that we watched, The Woman in the Window, which I'm not comparing that,
Well, yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't consider it garbage.
Yeah.
I would just say like, well, if you're looking for a horror movie to throw on at night, throw it on your list.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say not watch it, but it wasn't like, didn't blow me away.
No, absolutely.
But it's I lost my train of thought. I just sidetracked too much that I just. Oh, so we've done screenwriting competitions,
Yes.
getting this
Yes.
feedback where this just seems situational. She actually like didn't learn any lessons. She actually was still drinking on her medicine.
Well, yes,
still
yeah.
doing like these things. So it's like there's no like character arc. There's no everything's situational, especially because the ending happens. It's very situational, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then again, this is another movie that's based off a book, and I'm like, man, so should we write a book first?
Yeah,
get that published, then write the screenplay? Because then they're gonna be like, well, it was in the book.
That maybe
because it's like ignoring rules.
Yeah.
These imaginary rules. I'm not saying like screenwriting has rules. Rules are meant to be broken. That's why Christopher Nolan is so good. But and Martin Scorsese. I mean, I'm sure there's many rule breakers out there. Tarantino.
Oh.
But
easy.
Yeah, I think if you break the rules, you're good.
Yes.
You're kind of known. But anyways, like this movie just didn't even follow the rules in a good way. Like I don't know. I felt like these movies just get a free pass because they're a book. It's a good book.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a good book, but it's like you lead the audience one way. You're actually not even giving us a choice, and then you slap us in the face with the ending, and then continue to hammer us with information. So it just was like,
don't like that.
Yeah. I'm like. Actually, it was really funny because Jessica at one point was just like, I feel like I'm watching Scream, you know?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. That's a good example. Well, like, okay, so this is the one thing, too. I think they did not put the ending in the movie, my personal opinion on it. The movie would not be where it's at. In my mind.
If it ended,
If it ended, like, with anything else, you know what I mean? I think that the movie would have been, actually even in a way worse situation, you know?
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
I fully agree. They probably that part's probably
that's an add-on. Yeah, for sure, yeah. They're like,
this
wow.
is pretty anticlimactic, right? Yeah.
Boring. So...
Yeah, the woman in the window. Great actors. I'd rather, if you're a fan of Amy Adams and you've not seen like Nocturnal Animals, go watch that.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely.
That is a really good thriller there. If you want to watch Amy Adams in like a sci-fi movie, watch the movie Arrival. I kid you not. I need to rewatch that movie.
I don't think I watched it.
Actually, you know what? This is part of the bingo because the guy who directed, Arrival. Sicario.
Oh boy, man, I forgot him at home.
Yeah, you should have. You should have had. All right, so he's in a movie called Eighth Grade, which I've not seen.
No.
News of the World, not seen. Alex Strangelove, not seen. The Woman in the Window, saw it.
Wish I didn't.
Yeah, saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know where we would have seen this person, but he does. He looks familiar.
Yeah. I don't know how.
His name's Fred Heschinger. Now Wyatt Russell. Actually, I think Wyatt Russell is played like a Captain America type of character in the new Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Wyatt Russell. He's the roommate who lives in the basement.
Oh yeah, duh. Okay, sorry. I was like drawing a blank at that guy's name.
But he
Winter.
yeah, just Winter actually. I feel like I've seen him before, and he seems like a good actor. I really. Oh, he was in 22 Jump Street. Oh yeah, he was. In 22 Jump Street, when Channing Tatum and that one other football player become really good friends, tall blonde, Bazooka. He had Bazooka on his arm, tattooed on his arm. It was you don't remember that? It's a sequel, not 21 Jump Street, but 22 Jump Street. But
man, I'm drawing a blank on it. And I watched.
You need a Kevin brain. You need a Kevin brain. Right?
I know that's the problem. That's why I lost trivia. Sorry.
The Woman in the Window. Yeah, so, I mean, if you're a fan of horror, throw it on your list. I mean, if you're a fan of horror, you're always looking for a new horror movie to watch. Anyways,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You watch, you could just churn through those.
Yes.
There's so many. So throw it on the list anyways.
Yeah.
Don't expect too much.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a super long movie. I mean, it's definitely, like I said,
Actually, I was very excited about that.
Yes, me too. That's funny.
I'm liking this shorter movies.
For sure.
Where I'm like, okay.
Pumping them in,
Oh, it's like, Oh, an hour and a half? Are you kidding? This one was like, what, an hour and 49 minutes or something like that? Yeah,
something like that.
That's easy.
No, easy.
We can fit an episode or two of The Circle once we're done. Come on now, you know?
So are those hour episodes?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's
a long time. That's funny.
It's a fun show, man. Anyway, so what do we want to watch next? You know,
I don't know, man. I was like looking into some things. What was the movie? There's a movie coming out, and then also another movie that's coming out soon too, which I definitely want to talk to you about. But is Fast and Furious coming out in theaters?
Oh yeah, that will definitely be.
So that's gonna be a talk about.
June 25th.
Yeah, so we got some couple weeks for it. I'm not
we
saying
got
that
a few
by any
weeks
means,
on
but,
that one.
But like I'm just like, man, I don't know. Let me see here.
All I know is Spider's gonna be like Mr. Robot.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Yep.
now I remember. What else we've been watching.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Black Mirror. We've been watching more Black Mirror.
Oh,
episodes.
Nice. Okay.
Not
Gotcha.
the Bandersnatch or anything like that, but the episodes and we're. I don't know what episode we're on, but we've watched some that have been one. I think there's only one so far that I'm like, yeah, look, Spider, Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Loves that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to that. Actually, what we're gonna watch is we're gonna continue Black Mirror for a little while, but also we realized we never finished Silicon Valley, so we're gonna go back and finish Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay.
And then I think we're gonna go back to Mr. Robot and finish that as well. But Black Mirror, the only episode. Now you've seen them all, right?
No.
Oh, really?
I've seen like, I would say majority of them. I would have to go back and really look at the exact ones that I've watched. Because I'm not going to lie, there's been some episodes that I started, and then I just, sometimes if an episode loses me and I know it doesn't matter if I move on to the next episode, I skip it. Like, I can't help it. And this show is very, very like that. Like, it's like you're watching a mini movie every episode.
Oh, absolutely. Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm weird.
That's weird. Man.
Yeah.
The only one
are you kidding me? You told me that I've watched 5 minutes of the movie and just turned it off. Terrible.
And
I
the
know
acting
the whole movie
is bad.
And the acting in the Black Mirror is sometimes bad. Hold on. Let me rewind this. Have you seen that episode yet?
Oh yeah. That's like one of the
sweet.
first ones.
It
yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, and they're with the eyes and everything. That's very cool. That's awesome. It seems like the common theme in every Black Mirror episode is there's a specific technology or technologies that are elevated.
Yes.
If you notice in a lot of them, the car sounds that they'll do are like more futuristic, like they're not gasoline engine cars.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know,
that's
like,
funny.
Yeah. Different noises, but the only one so far that I just honestly was not too big a fan of is the one with the artificial bees, and they were going like inside, burrowing inside.
Oh,
the hacker. And
yes.
Yeah. I did not. It was long, drawn out, kind of boring, and then the ending was just like, eh.
Yeah.
I was really excited to go on to the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Please be a better one, you know. And it was a really cool one, the next one.
Yeah, so I forget if there was one that just really I could not get through. See, I didn't do it to a lot of episodes. I don't want to make it sound like that, but I definitely did not. I definitely will say I did not watch them all. I think I just started getting to a point to where like I started watching, like picking and choosing is what I did. So that's the problem. So that's why if you really ask me the question, I don't know. I really don't know because I might have skipped 2 here. And then watch the rest of the season. Skipped 1 here. You know what I mean? So I watched majority of them. I definitely say that. There's probably...
So I'm like an achievement hunter, so like you've got to finish them.
I don't know.
You cannot say, oh, Black Mirror, yeah, I've seen all of it. Well, you haven't.
But I haven't. Yeah. Yes.
Rewatch all of it? I mean, man, Black Mirror, that's all singular. Like, it's very... Like,
yes.
That's what I really enjoy about it, though. Like, you can... All right, so one of the most messed up ones we've watched is the one where I'm hoping you've seen it. This lady wakes up in a apartment room, and she doesn't know where she's at, and all the people are filming her throughout this whole thing.
Oh yes.
And they have people like fake getting shot and fake
insane.
helping her out,
yes.
and then like capturing her and doing all this messed up stuff. Injector passes out. Oh. Yeah, there's got to be some ones that obviously,
absolutely,
like,
yes.
The one I'm mentioning right now, like that's such a sick and twisted one where the injector passes out and they redo it again because like they have all these people like paying money to be a part of it, to be like the people filming. I mean, that was a wild.
That is
episode.
very.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was. It was like,
yes.
oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Don't be a crappy person.
No.
Yeah. Black Mirror though. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That is fun.
I mean, you are getting me a little more pumped up about it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie about that for some reason. I don't know why, but
I like looking forward to like what technology they're gonna like showcase and
well, dude, isn't that pretty sweet? Isn't it? I mean, if you, I always bring this one up every single time. The one that he's on his hand. It's just a thing and it goes near, and then everything that just happened, you can literally just rewind and rewatch it all.
Yep.
I'm like, that is so cool. I love that.
See where like you can block people with
yes, yeah.
and then like that guy gets sentenced to and he has blocked vision for like you can't see people.
You can't see them at all.
Man, that'd
be crazy.
What a crazy TV show. We've been really enjoying that, but yeah, we're gonna watch that and we're gonna move back on to Silicon Valley because.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I want to actually go back and start from the beginning because I love season 1, man. Season 1 of that show is just so funny.
Yeah, I think that I watched the season 1. How many seasons are there?
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to look into it because I mean I definitely watched all of season 1, and I think I watched like season 2 because I mean, have you watched season 2?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I think we watched up to season 3.
Okay. All right. So that's the season 2 is the one where they actually like. They didn't. I'm not saying broke up, but like separated as like a group, right? A little bit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure because when they got it off the ground, it was like some legal battle or something like that. I can't fully remember, but at the end of the first one, it's the middle out where they've lost all hope, and they're like, well, maybe we could change the audience's mind if we jerked everybody off in the audience. Like, well, given the time. How could we do that? And they're like, well, if you have like a middle out, and they're like, oh, middle out, like,
yep,
it's such a like I'm dying laughing, and then it like leads to this awesome thought, you know?
Yeah,
I was like, of course, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
So yeah, the movie though.
Yeah, I tried to look and I didn't really see anything. I thought I had one movie coming out, but I think the movie I was thinking of was there was Space Jam. Fast and the Furious. Okay. Space Jam's not coming out for a couple. I really want to see that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So that one, and then I could have swore there was one that I saw that I wanted to recommend, but I've been striking out my last couple of recommendations. I'm not gonna lie. So
you did actually. Now, 7 Psychopaths. So
I know this is gonna keep talking about this. I'm not watching that movie.
He has 2. Tracks of Mind.
Yes.
You've got Mr. Robot or 7 Psychopaths. What are the Netflix new releases?
So that's what I'm actually going through. It says new movies on Netflix.
Because there's... Oh, dude. Have you seen the trailer for The Tomorrow War? I think it's called. Yeah, The Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt.
No.
Dude, it looks pretty solid, man.
Does it really?
I think it's an Amazon Prime original or something like that, but like human beings from the future come back to the past because there's not enough people in the future for their army, so they have to like recruit from the past.
Got it.
Then you go into the future to fight their war. It looks crazy, man.
That's sweet though.
Yeah.
And it's out right now?
No, I don't think so. I think that's coming out later. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know what. There's 7 Psychopaths. All right, let's just do it.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to. I was gonna see if I can look it up to see.
If we can even watch
it. Even if we even watch it. That's the only thing.
Come on, Spider. Where's 7 Psychopaths at?
Yeah, find it. Cause I think we did this last time. That's why when I looked it up too. So just saying.
Well, yeah. Shutter. Dude, who's not watched Shutter Island? We've already watched Shutter Island, right? You've seen Shutter Island,
Uh-huh.
right? Martin Scorsese, Leo DiCaprio. Man, come on.
Yeah,
That movie is fantastic. I'm
I just remember
huge fan.
Leo.
What?
You have Leo?
What?
You're a huge fan of what?
I'm a huge fan of Leo.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, it sounded like what?
I was like, what did I say something wrong? Like you said of Leo?
All right, so what?
No, Fatherhood was a movie I was talking about.
That's right. Did that come out?
It comes out Friday.
Okay,
it says coming Friday.
All right, so that'll be the movie. We'll watch seven. I'll watch seven Psychopaths as well.
All right, I will do my best, but I'm not gonna promise. If we can't find it, I can't
All right.
find it. So I'll try to look on the Voodoo though. Do you think
Yeah,
it's on the Voodoo?
it might be.
Okay.
It might be.
All right, so I'll look on there.
But Shutter Island, like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
That's a recommendation.
Rookie.
You don't think every person has already seen that movie?
Yeah. If you haven't, you better do it right now.
If you've not watched Shutter Island, that is one of the best psychological thrillers out there.
It's insane.
You can rewatch that movie
Over
and
and over.
and the ending is like, okay, and it is so good. And the music in that movie, it is so
funny.
good.
That's
is
awesome.
so good. It's just, whew, I'll tell you what. And they make it creepy too. That's like just like good creepy. Turn the
it's a good
lights
movie.
off for that one.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Huh?
It's a good movie.
Yeah. So, man, it just makes me want to watch more Leo movies right now.
Well, it'll happen. It'll happen.
He's got a new one coming out this year on Netflix.
Okay.
Don't Look Up. Directed by Adam McKay.
Okay.
He did The Big Short. Also, he is currently in a movie that's being filmed. I think it's being filmed right now called Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's what we talking
with
about.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I think it's the one. I think you told me about that before. Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm excited. There's always like this. It's almost like he does like two movies in a year, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But then there's like 2 years off where there's no movies that come out.
Yeah. He's got vacation, you know.
Ever heard Color Out of Space? Never heard of that.
Nope.
I've not heard of that. I've never heard of Color Out of Space.
I've never heard of that one.
No. Have you ever watched a movie called Upstream Color? Whoa, that's a trippy one.
No, I have not.
That's a trippy movie. Color Out of Space. Mandy, that was a wild.
That was a wild one.
That is an art house film.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah.
Like movies, I love this.
Oh.
All right, I'll have to look into Color Out of Space.
Yeah.
But as we're gonna watch Fatherhood. Plus, I'm excited because it's Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I'm ready to laugh.
Even though it's like more of a drama, it's gonna be.
Oh, it's Kevin Hart.
Kevin
Absolutely. Yeah. So he just look at you funny and make you laugh. So
Yeah,
just saying.
He really is just like this guy who's like, you're just a funny person,
Yeah.
man. All right, well, we got the movie that we're gonna pick
Yeah.
out next week.
Yeah, for sure.
So, got anything else for us?
I don't think so, man. I think that's all I got this week, man.
All right,
Let these beautiful folks go home.
give me a movie. All right, let's. Have you ever watched? Now, will you do subtitles? Let's.
Yes, he will. To be answer,
Okay.
answer the question.
Have you ever watched Old Boy, the 2003 South Korean version, not the Josh Brolin American version? If you have not seen that one, that would definitely be my recommendation. We'll see. I know.
Yeah, it's waiting.
Okay. All right. So you might know the plot, but you have no idea.
Yeah.
It is honestly probably my top favorite psychological thriller I have ever seen. When I watched that movie, and things, I'm not even gonna go into detail. It is so good. That's your movie then.
Yeah, watch
Go
it.
find Old Boy. That is a movie I need to watch. Train to Busan. I think there's a second one. A second one that either just came out or is coming out. But no, I need to watch that one. But yeah, Old Boy, dude has a hammer. Oh man, so like the plot of the movie is this guy is kidnapped, and he lives in a, basically like this hotel room
Okay.
for like 15 years. Meals brought to him. He's got TV.
Oh.
But it's way more than that. It's
Okay.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but Train to Peninsula. That name just really doesn't sound. You know what I saw a preview for? It was on TV the other day. A new Purge movie.
Another one?
Yeah, I'm like, my God, they
Man.
just churned those suckers out.
The thing is, I mean, I think it gets a huge viewing though. I mean, I mean, it's ridiculous.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I think they really do though. So
I don't understand it.
Me neither.
Well, Train to Busan. Would you recommend that one over Seven Psychopaths? Which one's better? Because that's what I would like to know. You know.
No, seriously.
You've never watched Old Boy either.
I have not. So I got 3 in the bag, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Train. Okay. All right. Well, that should definitely be on all of our lists then.
Yeah.
Because I've heard great things about it. I just have not tuned into that one yet.
Yeah. Well, I'll add it to the list for sure.
Old Boy, man. Like I said, it's definitely my top favorite psychological thriller. I just wasn't ready for what happens in the movie. And I'm like, this is hand clapping moments, you know? This is like, you did it. Congrats.
Wow.
You know, didn't see it coming, so check that one out.
Okay. Add to the list.
You know, I get the titles mixed up sometimes, but Fruitvale Station or Train to Fruitvale Station or something. It's with Michael B. Jordan. That's a movie. I know it's totally different type of movie, but I get sometimes those movie titles mixed up in my head. But that's a movie I need to watch as well.
What is it?
Fruitvale Station.
Okay. Right.
I think it's based on a true story, but Michael B. Jordan is excellent. So
he's just an excellent actor.
Yeah,
in
he's
general.
just an excellent actor.
Do we remember Parasite?
Oh,
of course we remember Parasite. That changed my movie lifestyle, to be 100% honest with you. I think that was honestly the movie that did it for me. That actually changed me to like
Corey.
Yes, to actually like want to watch subtitled movies, to want to like do those type of things. I never did that before ever, and then all of a sudden, you know,
it like totally took you from watching Michael Bay action films to being like, whoa, film can be so much more
different.
Parasite, I mean, is the first foreign film to win an Academy Award or Best Picture.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
If you've watched Parasite, you understand.
No.
There's no other movie that's like it, and it's so layered that it's just like you start the movie in one direction, in the middle somewhere it flips, and then at the end it flips. Like it's just like so layered.
It is so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, I saw a thing on Twitter the other day that was showing stills of the shots that they were using and what is actually edited in, like backgrounds and landscapes.
Oh,
and
really?
stuff. And it's just like, you wouldn't even think you'd need that, but it's like, wow. I mean, it's stunning. It's stunning,
yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
great.
Jong-bu, I can't remember his name, the director, but he's done other stuff as well that I need to get in on it, you know? You got to.
Yeah, I don't remember
That's like top talent right there. Parasite. Like that is like...
absolutely.
Because he wrote it, directed it.
He did it all.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It was great.
If you've not seen Parasite, well, throw that one on the list. That's another South Korean film. Man, if that's the case, then he's up there with Nolan with me, man. Like,
he won his heart.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me look up Old Boy. 2003. Oh, 2000. How funny, you know, the American version is 2013. 10 years.
Exactly 10 years from the date.
No, it is not the same. The director of Old Boy is Park Chan-wook, and Parasite. Man, 2019 already. Man. That's when the movie came out. It was Bong Joon-ho. So
Parasite came out in 2019?
I know, right?
Wow.
Which is, well, never mind. There's something that happens in season 5 of Kim's Convenience, actually. If you notice in whose apartment is it? It's either Janet's apartment or Kimchi's. I think it's Janet's apartment.
Okay.
You'll see a Parasite poster in the background.
I'll have to
I'm
look.
like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to
That's
look.
awesome.
I do like the fact that that show was very out to date, like on some of like the I think obviously, but I think before pre-COVID, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think because I don't in season 5 they haven't said anything about COVID up there. I mean, in the show.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was like no mask wearing.
Yeah.
No, didn't do wasn't the same guy, but two. That just shows you like there's so much talent. Like if you don't watch movies with subtitles, sometimes you block. I've brought this up 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go on another rant. If you do block yourself from subtitled movies, you are not experiencing movies that you can be.
Yeah, I mean, which are great. I mean, shows too. Shows.
Yeah.
Shows.
I'll tell you when you watch something dubbed over, it just doesn't work. When you just have the subtitles, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, because you've watched subtitles, you start watching it, and it's like second nature.
Nope.
You're like reading it simultaneously while watching anything effortlessly.
Yeah.
You don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah. See, I can do it if I am watching a movie, but if I'm watching TV, I hate it. It's weird.
Man, poor Charlie Kelly. You can't watch any subtitled movie because he can't read.
That's true.
Man.
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe there should be an intervention for his illiteracy.
That's awesome. That's funny.
All right, so we have a movie.
Yes.
Fatherhood. If we can, Train to Busan, just talk about it, or Seven Psychopaths, or how about Train to Busan? We'll wait till like the following week, or a week where there's maybe not something so good that's popped up. But we'll definitely do Fatherhood.
Yeah.
We'll throw in Seven Psychopaths.
Cool.
All right. Well,
Sounds like
thanks
good.
everybody for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Have a great week.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk to you guys next week. We'll try to be here on Monday. All right, guys. Thank you.